Barack Hussein Obama II, R. K. Who? Say? N-O? B? M /, listen, 1, born August 4, 1961, is an American politician and attorney who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. A member of the Democratic Party, Barack Obama was the first African American President of the United States. He previously served as a U.S. Senator from Illinois from 2005 to 2008 and an Illinois State Senator from 1997 to 2004. Obama was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, making him the first president not born in the contiguous United States. After graduating from Columbia University in 1983, he worked as a community organizer in Chicago. In 1988, he enrolled in Harvard Law School, where he was the first black person to be president of the Harvard Law Review. After graduating, he became a civil rights attorney and an academic, teaching constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School from 1992 to 2004. Turning to elective politics, he represented the 13th District from 1997 until 2004 in the Illinois Senate, when he ran for the U.S. Senate. Obama received national attention in 2004 with his March Senate primary win, his well-received July Democratic National Convention keynote address, and his landslide November election to the Senate. In 2008, he was nominated for president a year after his presidential campaign began, and after close primary campaigns against Hillary Clinton, Obama was elected over Republican John McCain and was inaugurated alongside Joe Biden on January 20, 2009. 9 months later, he was named the 2009 Nobel Peace Prize laureate. Obama signed many landmark bills into law during his first 2 years in office. The main reforms that were passed include the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, commonly referred to as the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, although without a public health insurance option, the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, and the Don't Ask, Don't Tell Repeal Act of 2010. The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009 and Tax Relief, Unemployment Insurance Reauthorization, and Job Creation Act of 2010 served as economic stimulus amidst the Great Recession. After a lengthy debate over the national debt limit, he signed the Budget Control and the American Taxpayer Relief Acts. In foreign policy, he increased U.S. troop levels in Afghanistan, reduced nuclear weapons with the United States-Russian New START Treaty, and ended military involvement in the Iraq War. He ordered military involvement in Libya, contributing to the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi. He also ordered the military operations that resulted in the deaths of Osama bin Laden and suspected Yemeni al-Qaeda operative Anwar al-Awlaki. After winning re-election by defeating Republican opponent Mitt Romney, Obama was sworn in for a second term in 2013. During this term, he promoted inclusion for LGBT Americans. His administration filed briefs that urged the Supreme Court to strike down same-sex marriage bans as unconstitutional, United States v. Windsor and Obergefell v. Hodges. Same-sex marriage was legalized nationwide in 2015 after the court ruled so in Obergefell. He advocated for gun control in response to the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, indicating support for a ban on assault weapons, and issued wide-ranging executive actions concerning global warming and immigration. In foreign policy, he ordered military intervention in Iraq in response to gains made by ISIL after the 2011 withdrawal from Iraq, continued the process of ending U.S. combat operations in Afghanistan in 2016, promoted discussions that led to the 2015 Paris Agreement on global climate change, initiated sanctions against Russia following the invasion in Ukraine and again after Russian interference in the 2016 United States elections, brokered a nuclear deal with Iran, and normalized U.S. relations with Cuba. Obama nominated 3 justices to the Supreme Court. Sonia Sotomayor and Elena Kagan were confirmed as justices, while Merrick Garland faced partisan obstruction and was not confirmed. During his term in office, America's reputation abroad significantly improved. 2. His presidency has generally been regarded favorably, and evaluations of his presidency among historians, political scientists, and the general public place him among the upper tier of American presidents. Obama left office in January 2017 and continues to reside in Washington, D.C. 3-4. Obama was born on August 4, 1961 at Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children in Honolulu, Hawaii. 6-7-8, he is the only president born outside the contiguous 48 states. 9, He was born to an American mother of European descent and an African father. His mother, Ann Dunham, 1942 to 1995, was born in Wichita, Kansas. She was mostly of English descent, 10, with some German, Irish, Scottish, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Swiss, and Welsh ancestry. 16. In July 2012, Ancestry.com found a strong likelihood that Dunham was descended from John Punch, an enslaved African man who lived in the colony of Virginia during the 17th century. 1718, his father, Barack Obama Sr., 1936 to 1982, 19, was a married 2021-22, Luo Kenyan from Nyangoma Kojalo. 2023, Obama's parents met in 1960 in a Russian language class at the University of Hawaii at Manoa, where his father was a foreign student on a scholarship. 24-25, the couple married in Wailuku, Hawaii, on February 2, 1961, 6 months before Obama was born. 26-27. In late August 1961, a few weeks after he was born, Barack and his mother moved to the University of Washington in Seattle, where they lived for a year. During that time, the elder Obama completed his undergraduate degree in economics in Hawaii, graduating in June 1962. He left to attend graduate school on a scholarship at Harvard University, where he earned an MA in economics. Obama's parents divorced in March 1964. 28. Obama Sr. returned to Kenya in 1964, where he married for a third time and worked for the Kenyan government as the senior economic analyst in the Ministry of Finance. 29. He visited his son in Hawaii only once, at Christmas 1971. 30. Before he was killed in an automobile accident in 1982, when Obama was 21 years old. 31. Recalling his early childhood, Obama said, that my father looked nothing like the people around me, that he was black as pitch, my mother white as milk, barely registered in my mind. 25. He described his struggles as a young adult to reconcile social perceptions of his multiracial heritage. 32. In 1963, Dunham met Lolo Sutara at the University of Hawaii. He was an Indonesian East-West Center graduate student in geography. The couple married on Molokai on March 15, 1965. 33. After 2 one-year extensions of his J-1 visa, Lolo returned to Indonesia in 1966. His wife and stepson followed 16 months later in 1967. The family initially lived in the Menteng Dalam neighborhood in the Tebet sub-district of South Jakarta. From 1970, they lived in a wealthier neighborhood in the Menteng sub-district of Central Jakarta. 34. Obama started in St. Francis pre-education from age 3 to 5. From age 6 to 10, he then attended local Indonesian language schools, Sekolah Dasar Katolik Santo Franciscus Assisi, St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Elementary School, for 2 years in Sekolah Dasar Negeri Menteng 01, State Elementary School Menteng 01/Basuki School, for 1.5 years, supplemented by English Language Calvert School homeschooling by his mother. 35-36, as a result of those 4 years in Jakarta, he was able to speak Indonesian fluently as a child. 37-38-39, during his time in Indonesia, Obama's stepfather taught him to be resilient and gave him a pretty hard-headed assessment of how the world works. 40. In 1971, Obama returned to Honolulu to live with his maternal grandparents, Madeline and Stanley Dunham. He attended Punahou School, a private college preparatory school, with the aid of a scholarship from 5th grade until he graduated from high school in 1979. 41. In his youth, Obama went by the nickname Barry. 42. Obama lived with his mother and half-sister, Maya Sutara, in Hawaii for 3 years from 1972 to 1975 while his mother was a graduate student in anthropology at the University of Hawaii. 43. Obama chose to stay in Hawaii with his grandparents for high school at Punahou when his mother and half-sister returned to Indonesia in 1975 so his mother could begin anthropology field work. 44. His mother spent most of the next 2 decades in Indonesia, divorcing Lolo in 1980 and earning a PhD degree in 1992, before dying in 1995 in Hawaii following unsuccessful treatment for ovarian and uterine cancer. 45. Obama later reflected on his years in Honolulu and wrote, "The opportunity that Hawaii offered, to experience a variety of cultures in a climate of mutual respect, became an integral part of my worldview, and a basis for the values that I hold most dear." 46. Obama has also written and talked about using alcohol, marijuana, and cocaine during his teenage years to push questions of who I was out of my mind. 47. Obama was also a member of the Choom Gang, a self-named group of friends who spent time together and occasionally smoked marijuana. 48-49. After graduating from high school in 1979, Obama moved to Los Angeles to attend Occidental College on a full scholarship. In February 1981, Obama made his first public speech, calling for Occidental to participate in the disinvestment from South Africa in response to that nation's policy of apartheid. 50. In mid-1981, Obama traveled to Indonesia to visit his mother and half-sister Maya, and visited the families of college friends in Pakistan and India for 3 weeks. 50. Later in 1981, he transferred as a junior to Columbia University in New York City, where he majored in political science with a specialty in international relations 51, and in English literature 52, and lived off campus on West 109th Street. 53. He graduated with a BA degree in 1983 and worked for about a year at the Business International Corporation, where he was a financial researcher and writer. 54-55, then as a project coordinator for the New York Public Interest Research Group on the City College of New York campus for 3 months in 1985. 56-57-58.